Hope to me is something that you want to happen. Coming here, hope is defined when you walk through the front doors, and it starts at the front desk, goes all the way upstairs to the infusion center. The hope lies in each one of our employees up here, our nurses. Starts with the compassion, the caring that we offer, the love that we have to offer, the prayer that we have to offer. All of this, I think, together is what a patient is looking for in hope.
You never think that you're going to get cancer, and then when you hear the doctors say, you have cancer, it's kind of like taking a step back for a minute. I think I have a more positive outlook on life. Like, I know I've told people at work, I think if I had to redo it over again, I don't think I would have changed anything. I think I appreciate life a little bit more, and it's just brought me closer to a lot more people, I think it's given me a whole different perspective on life. It's definitely changed my life for sure. It was March of this year. I had started feeling some pain in my lower area, in my groin, and I just went to the clinic to get it checked out, and they sent me for an ultrasound. Turned out there was a mass there, and kind of went from there. I ended up here with Dr. Ewing, and started chemo, I guess, April 22nd of this year. And so I just finished up in July, and I'm in remission now. So very exciting, and hopefully can stay clear and, see what God has in store for me next. One of the biggest things here has been just the nurses. All the nurses are just extraordinary, and especially going through the chemo, all the nurses have been just such a huge help. They tell you that they love you, and they're just super friendly and have been a huge help along the way. And of course, Dr. Ewing has been fantastic. He's been a huge help along the way.
The hope in this is, of course, my faith in God and everything. I have so many people praying for me day and night. My work, everybody has been just such a great support system. And the hope that the Cancer Center has provided has been like none other. My journey started on June 3rd. Went to the doctor, thought I had an ulcer. Turned out it was colon cancer. So from there, I was referred for a colonoscopy and then for surgery the next day. And they removed 6 inches of my colon. And my husband and I came and we met with the doctor, Dr. Story. He was absolutely amazing. He answered every question that we had. We met with a nurse who gave me a binder, and that binder had absolutely any question you can have, the answer was in there. So that was phenomenal. But she went over every single thing. My husband and I felt wonderful from there, and then we started the chemo. And every time I came, whether I had questions or not, they were on top of it all. I could email them, I could call them. Everything just was wonderful. It's funny to say that your cancer experience was a really good experience, but Marshall Cancer Center was amazing.
I'm very thankful to everyone here for the support they showed, the treatments they gave me, and standing by my side. And I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't go nowhere else. And I'm thankful, and I know they make a difference in everybody's life. And I'm thankful for every single one of them. I went for my mammogram in July of 2023. And the next day, my doctor's office called me and told me something's not right. And they done the biopsy, and he called me within a couple of days and said, there's cancer cells. I'm going ahead and send you to the Cancer Center. I came to the Cancer Center on August the 29th, I think it was, and Dr. Meadows told me, she said it is stage 1 breast cancer, and it was positive for all 3 hormones. And so I started chemo on September the 7th. I went through 3 treatments and wound up in the hospital. I was, one of my counts dropped down, so I was in the hospital for 3 days. There's just days you want to give up. I went and started hormone therapy, and then I started radiation. I finished my hormone therapies on October the 25th and was said to be cancer-free. So it's been a long journey.
Most of the nurses, they could tell when I came in and was feeling kind of down, and, they would just encourage me. And of course, my family, my wife and my kids were a huge help in them staying positive and, just trying to assure me that everything was going to be okay.
I find hope in this through it could have been so much worse. And I know that. So many people here are going through so many cancer treatments that I know are more invasive than mine was. And I consider it a blessing every day. Yes, I had cancer, but Marshall Care Center has just made it easier. Any fear I've had, they've answered. They've just been amazing through our interactions, just checking on me, calling me the next day to make sure I'm doing okay. So it's just been, that's where I find my hope. My family support has been amazing. I'm one of the few people I think that go through cancer and gains weight. So people bring me lots of food.
Hope, it's, getting to see my daughter graduate college, get her job, get married, have kids. It's not wanting to give up because of that. There was many days I wanted to give up, and I would sit in my husband's lap and cry because I just hurt and I felt bad. And I knew I needed to keep going, but I wanted to give up. And he said, "You're not giving up. We need you here." So he would just pick me up, put me back on my feet, and I'd keep going. And here, everybody always smiling at you, trying to make you feel better. And the ladies upstairs that done my injections, they were always just chipper and, trying to make you feel better. And they'd tell you how much they care about you. And when you start to leave, they'd go, "Bye, we love you. We'll see you next time." And that makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're in the right place to get your life back online and your health where it needs to be.